MoneyWalk 469. You have the power to get wealth. This program will help you undo financial bondage. Have you ever noticed that your negative view of your employer's actions, decision making, work processes, endeavors, layoffs, employee benefits, etc., don't stop creditors from calling and writing you to get what you owe them? I hope you have noticed, because complaining about your employer is not a tool that will suddenly make all your financial and personal problems go away. The fact is, even when an employer does not disrespect its workers, it is each worker's responsibility to manage the income received to live within his or her means, be comfortable, and set aside funds for emergencies, catastrophes, and difficult situations that will occur at various points in their lives. This is your job, and you must walk it out. Otherwise, you'll find yourself in financial troubles even when you have solid, well-paying long-term employment and great supervisors. Putting yourself in the best condition to overcome any financial need you may encounter requires that you stop the madness of borrowing money from financial and retail institutions to purchase desires. In fact, the best vision and faith action you can take is to eliminate borrowing for anything, simply living within your means. Let the Lord provide people to give you things you cannot afford, so you can be a good steward with money He entrusts to you. In a short period of time, He will give you more to allow you to be a blessing to the church and people who are in need. How many institutions or people you've borrowed from in the past told you the borrower is a slave to the lender? Probably none of them. Satan's destructive plan is often carried out by convincing you to get loans so hardly any of your money can go to the church because it appears needed to make long-term monthly payments to creditors who care nothing about evangelism and making disciples. Though he and his minions may feign it, Satan really does not care anything about your well-being. Mismanagement of resources God provided brings misery to your life. You have a better option. You can be content with your true needs being met and the provision of things you can truly afford instead of being a slave to the lender. Being content in this manner doesn't mean that you will never have things that are better quality or higher cost than what you currently have. It's not saying that the Lord cannot afford to provide more to you. Rather, it's saying you will not elevate one biblical principle, such as tithing or giving, over other biblical principles, such as refusing to borrow and cosign. Obey all God's instructions all the time. This is the pathway to a life of peace, joy, and prosperity. When you don't walk this way, you suffer the consequences of your ungodly actions at some point down the road, on earth and/or eternally. Please pray for this ministry and email me with any questions. May the Lord bless you richly as you follow His plan.